Hello, people from the internet. It's me, Leo Dude. Now, you can tell I have a very serious face right now and bigger mustache, so don't mind that. I really wasn't going to make this in the first place, but the feelings are gaming up to me. And I feel like I haven't apologized fully what happened. Now, obviously, you might be asking yourself, Leo, what are you talking about? What exactly are you talking about in this very moment? And that will be answered about it very soon. So let's just be clear. One thing is for certain. So I know this is happening right now, and some things are months ago or years as the random year just passed away. But let just forget what I said. Right. So so recently, some creators of robots YouTubers have so recently, some robots creators have happened to basically be caught lying. And then there's this one particular person that won't go, one whose life itself is exposing another YouTuber who's lying for everything. Now, let's just get to the thing. Hold on. I'm going to share my screen. God damn it.
and not
Oh,
have
that isn't the right one. Hmm. Let me get the why fans don't talk about. And nope. All right, here we go. So this is Wango video we're going to watch, and this is about robots YouTuber's stake drama got worse. So a very famous YouTuber, Stake, some of you might know, is being pulled out predator of all things. Now we're
a few
going to
days
take
ago,
a
a video exposing how a YouTuber named
because
Nightlock was
I
going
haven't
around
really watched the full as what happened. So basically, Mistake is being called as a pedo, a child predator. So yeah, so let's get to it.
falsely accusing the popular Roblox live streamer Stake of being a. In that video, I debunked the claims that Nightlock was spreading and laid out evidence showing that his accusations were not only false but also malicious.
So this is the one thing I really don't understand about it. So basically, this kid named I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm just going to call him Moonwalk as for to now. And obviously, this is one hell of a thing. They claim to be 1 3 years old, and that's more younger than I expected for someone to do some actions that I'm
I
going
also
to show right
exposed
now.
disturbing behavior.
This is the person I'm talking about. The username with N, the username that starts with it. So yeah, he claims to be a child, and basically, Crumbo has said some lies, and other YouTubers might lie, and you won't even know if that's true or not. But basically, some people
Of his own.
can lie to your face, like it's not. So I think it's about. So there are some random rumors and all that. And to keep it simple, people can lie. Everyone can lie. Your parents can lie. Even the government can lie. Just checking if the API is coming through my door. It would be fun if they had that. No, seriously. But yeah, so that's the short segment of that. And the other segment is I want to talk about is the fandom. Mm, So we all have know about this one specific person that starts with a s- so and ends with a ed. And I think you might already know who that person is. and what content they make. So I'm not even going to spoil it. As to keep a promise, I won't talk about them. And the creator, as I am speaking of, I won't mention their name, what they have. Fuck, I forgot my lines and all that shit. But just to keep it simple, I'm not talking about their. God damn it, I really showed their name. But I won't say who they are and all that. But they have done very not okay things. They make child porn and all that stuff. So we all know the wolf is possessed by a child, right? And so basically, that content creator has made her OC the same age as him and did something unexpected. She did a ship and ship. Not only that, but they have done more fucked up shit about it. They have made a freaking 5 or 6 fan childs, and they have made their OC wear a little bikini that almost showed their body. Now, obviously, these are serious things that shouldn't be allowed in YouTube commentary and all that. But to keep it simple, they have done really some fucked up things. Now, there are some people who think that. Alright, I just gotta get straight to the point. So, there are people who are doxing, or at least what I heard of from some videos. I don't know. And there are not so great things in it. So, yeah. So, let's get to the second video, which I'm going to talk about a specific creator of here. Now, I'm going to link an obvious link to this video so you can watch it yourself. So, keep it simple, stuff is happening. Why fans don't talk about in the Ella Core Phantom. So, to make this more amplified, I think to keep it simple, fuck, I need to really learn my or Phantom. There had so we all know the popular creator that has started Chardarcha seeding in that fandom, and I won't even speak their name. So yeah, just to keep it simple, it's someone you already know. So let's get to watching the video.
Content warning. This video discusses fandom drama, boundary violations, harassment, rumors, and inappropriate content in a fictional fandom. No real-life personal information or graphic content is shown. Viewer discretion is advised.
Get down, guys. All right.
Hi, I'm Martina. You might not know me, and my name might not ring a bell, and that's okay. I'm making this video because there's been something going on in this fandom that's been bothering me for a while, and I haven't really seen it talked about in a way that feels responsible. If this video showed up for you unexpectedly or was tagged to you, I want to say I'm sorry for that. This isn't meant to attack anyone. It's meant to start a conversation that I think needs to happen.
Why I'm making this video? So let's get to it.
Alright, I did not want to make this video. I wanted to be chilling.
Just a reminder: this video or live stream might take an hour or 2 hours long, so or free. Keep that in mind.
Enjoying fandom content, minding my business. But instead, this fandom has turned into a full-time drama factory, and I'm officially fed up. This isn't a call-out video. This isn't a defense video. This is a please touch grass and think for 2 seconds video.
You know what to do. You heard them. Touch some grass. That might help. Hello.
Because what's happening right now, it's not helping anyone. It's not protecting anyone. It's just destroying the fandom.
Who's the person tossing the jar? I don't think I need to say who it is. I think you know.
So yes, there is a specific creator at the center of all this.
Hmm.
The creator at the center of this drama has been accused of or associated with map-adjacent themes, NSFW content involving child OCs, other content that crosses very obvious and widely accepted boundaries. Those are serious concerns. People are allowed to feel uncomfortable. People are allowed to stop supporting. People are allowed to talk about why this content is not okay.
I agree. Whatever their type of behavior is inappropriate and uncontrollable, people are allowed to feel unsafe and all that. But they have multiple points right, and obviously, this says a lot about what's going on lately about stuff. Let's just keep.
There are also claims about her being racist. I'm not going to declare that true or false here, I don't have all the facts.
Mhm.
But it is something people have brought up, and it's part of why tensions escalated. None of this is petty drama. These are real issues that should be handled carefully and responsibly.
Correct.
Those concerns are valid to talk about. No one is saying criticism isn't allowed. No one is saying people have to like or support this person. You are allowed to disagree, be uncomfortable, stop supporting, talk about issues respectfully. That's where this should have stayed. But it didn't. There's also the Discord situation. She allegedly entered someone else's server and sent artwork that made the server owner uncomfortable.
Basically, it was not child friendly.
And that's another important point. If someone says they're uncomfortable, that boundary matters. Whether intentional or not, that kind of behavior is not okay, and people are right to call that out. But calling something out is not the same as unleashing a mob. Months ago, this creator got involved in someone else's server and created art featuring her character with another creator's character, in this case, a sheep-x-wolf pairing. The wolf character belonged to someone else, long before she even joined the community.
That's Fox Animations. You guys know that.
She posted her art in the server, and while I don't know the exact details of how the wolf's creator felt about the artwork itself, I do know it made them uncomfortable. She also posted other content in the server that was inappropriate and crossed boundaries, which further upset the original creator. This is one of the earliest examples of behavior that sparked discomfort and tension in the fandom, and it's part of the pattern that's led to the drama we're seeing now. This isn't about shaming someone, it's about acknowledging the actions that caused real problems in the community.
Where everything went wrong. Section 2. Let's get to it.
Somehow, the fandom decided that criticism wasn't enough. Now we've jumped to mass harassment, dogpiling, cyberbullying, threats, and people openly talking about doxing.
Damn. We really hated this creator so much that it had to go this way? Damn. So obviously, I'm going to say my personal opinions and explain why this shouldn't be a thing that a human should do, basically. So let's get to it. So harassment. So I know who was about doxing, but I ain't saying it. Yep. So let's get to it. Massive harassment. So massive harassment is someone who is trying to harass someone that is constant. At least I think so. And that makes it not okay. And the one makes it not very okay is doc. I don't know how to pronounce that second word, and I don't know how that says it, but I figured that's very bad. That's very bad, isn't it? So cyberbullying, and this is the one I know the most. So cyberbullying is like, hey kid, give me your lunch money, kind of like that. But it's constant. It's constantly multiple, and there are multiple people doing it in the same time. At least I can think of that. So we can obviously see that is not an okie dokie thing to say that. That sounded weird in my mouth. Mm, And people are openly doxing? Jesus Christ. We really didn't like this content creator who has done multiple things that we didn't feel uncomfortable with. But we're openly mm, allowed to dox? Now, obviously, doxing is leaking someone's identity, house information, identity information, and address information, which is the house information. So, I think we all know why that's bad. Because why to openly talk about that? Is that what human thing really feels? Because they acting like, no, all of this criticism is not enough. We had to give her more criticism by starting to harassing her, being mean to her, and doxing her. Sounds good, boys? Sounds good? That's it. That is not the first thing I would do. Ever since Cheap Animations got herself in this shithole in the first place, I wouldn't do all those things. What I would do was simply not to start drama, make a post, and not to talk about them. Simple. Keep that in mind, people, that none of this helps any shit. It makes it worse. Oh my god. Like, literally. Alright, so we want improvements to this whole thing. This whole freaking thing, whatever is happening right now. So obviously, all these things on the list is not okay. Not for any visible reason. Even if it's personal, you shouldn't do any of this. Keep in mind that, people. Keep in mind. What you should do as a normal being, block, ignore her, and pass it on to the next person. In which they have to do the same. Simple. But no, I guess some people don't understand the simple. It just twist the words like there, Darksy. No, it literally. This is the one thing I don't understand. Why the doxer? Which, okay, so let's be honest. I hate cheap animations herself. Obviously, I don't like that. I don't like them what they have done to the wolf and everything. Obviously, there could be multiple monologues they could have done, but no, they just did straight up and made the ship without even bothering to changing some things, in which I'm not looking satisfied yet. So let's keep continuing the video before I absolutely crush out.
And I need everyone to understand this very clearly. The moment you do that, you lose the argument. You don't become the good guy. You don't become a hero. You become part of the problem. And, first off, why are people talking about doxing?
I already explained this. We're just gonna skip this part.
Not protecting others. It's dangerous. It affects real people offline. And it can put lives at risk. The fact that this is even being suggested over fandom drama is honestly insane.
That's what I'm saying. This girl's talking my language for once. I mean, this girl is random to me, and I just didn't meet this person until now. But this lady is talking over my head language in my brain. They're literally talking in my language.
If your response to internet problems is, let's expose someone's personal information, then you need to log off immediately.
Good thing I didn't thought that.
No debate, no excuses. The moment doxing is on the table, the conversation is over. You've gone too far. Cough cough, at least one of you guys had common sense to think that. But anyways, and I need this to be understood. You don't get a free pass to harm someone because you believe you're morally right. At that point, it stops being about protecting boundaries and starts being about control and punishment.
Yep, that's what it feels like. So I'm going to throw y'all this decision. So I know that YouTube drama just happened literally months ago and beyond the year, but I feel like I didn't say sorry enough, to say at least. I've been having guilt ever since I stopped talking about it. I've been having guilt for all of what I have done. And even though you guys keep supporting this channel, I really don't think I should deserve that much. But thank you, anyways. But getting to the part, so I accused a random, well, let's just say a suspicious YouTube creator, which I'm not going to reveal their names, but their fandom, I think, they might hate me. But just to keep the constant, I accused them of something that I didn't know was a rumor of doing that. But there were multiple proofs of that of happening. But just to keep it clear, I didn't know it was a rumor until now, and I made a apology video stream about it, which is still up. At least I think it is. So yeah, it's still up just this day. And now I really want to express my being here and all that. I've been having guilt ever since that. I think I might have kind of PTSD, but I that doesn't matter right now. What does matter is to forgive yourself. Mm, I wanted to take these words out and give them a clear information. What I did there was a choice made by anger. You shouldn't do any choice once you are in anger zone. If you're in an anger zone and you're about to do something that you're in anger, don't do it. Don't do any choices. Don't do any decisions while you're angry. You should calm down at least 1 3 days just to calm that down and think clearly. That's what you should do. And clearly, I didn't do that specifically since I just learned that until now. And I just want to say this very loudly and clearly that I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I have done that thing and I was not very proud of myself. I'm sorry for doing it. And I'm not proud of myself. I'm disappointed in myself and I hate myself all the way. But I learned this one phrase. The past is the past. And, and the present is now. So that's what I learned to keep in mind. I needed to spell out those words just in case it wasn't loud enough to give it straight up to you guys. And I'm glad I take those words out because they were staying there quite literally for months without any response. No one heard me until now, and I just did this whole live stream. And I finally opened up to confess what I don't like and what I really despise in myself. My ego, my stupidity. I hate it. I hate myself. And that is why I don't like my ego. It's stupid. It's really stupid. And I don't try to feed it. Unlike some other people who really do that. But I try to make up to the YouTube creator that I have accused them of and tried. So basically, if you ever saw a post mentioning about the game, about that specific YouTube creator, you might know who was doing all the processing, all of that, making the game. But sadly, it was cancelled. So yeah, because we were all focusing on our in-law chorus and stuff, me doing my action horror and all that. So yeah. So thank you for listening my very words. I just wanted to make up what I have been to that one specific YouTube creator. Thank you for listening. Now we may proceed. That was the small section I want to say. So yeah, let's get harassing doesn't fix harmful content. This is the line I would say, no shit, Sherlock. But I'm going to say, yeah, it doesn't fix anything. It really does. It doesn't. No, it doesn't any type of shit.
Death threats are not criticism. Harassment is not activism. Cyberbullying is not holding someone accountable.
Keep that note.
Sending threats does not erase content. Cyberbullying does not undo damage. Harassment does not make communities safer.
Actually, it makes it worse.
It just traumatizes more people and turns the fandom into something hostile and unsafe.
My point.
If the goal was to protect others, this failed completely. It's immature, it's useless, and it proves nothing except that people want to feel powerful. You cannot claim moral superiority while acting like an online villain.
The hypocritical crowd. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. This part is short. Yeah.
I've also seen people talk about stealing or just basically saying they're taking her OCS and revamping them.
So actually, I was one of those people whose OCs were stolen by that specific creator. Yeah. I think the Burla thing really explains that out compared to that specific content creator. I think we all know. I think we all know. Leave it to me.
And that's not the win you think it is. If your complaint is about boundaries and originality, then violating those same principles immediately destroys your credibility. You can't fight harmful behavior by copying it.
Please, please, just hear me
What?
out, please.
This is another thing that's been eating at me, and I really need people to listen. There's another content creator in this fandom, the one with the characters Todd and Lewis. Some people ship them. Some people ship characters just because they like the dynamic. That alone isn't automatically evil. But here's the problem. There was a whiteboard event about a month ago. People were just drawing, having fun, normal fandom stuff. And then people started drawing Lewis x Todd. Some of it became suggestive. The creator explicitly said to stop. And people said no.
What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? That is the first thing you should do. If a content creator tells you not to do the specific thing you're doing, you should do. Oh, sorry. I really didn't know you were uncomfortable with it. I'm sorry. I'm going to delete now. But no! People are desperate to do it the opposite. Like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. Screw you and your. For God's sake. And your batteries. If there are some people who do that, then I will ask, what the hell is wrong with you? Look at my mustache. Look at my mustache, sir. Look at it. Eye to eye. Damn it, Leo, you had to keep it. Never mind, let's keep going.
They didn't mishear. They didn't misunderstand. They straight up ignored his boundaries.
Why would you do this, man? So, the Tommy and Fox ship thingy. I really like it. It's good. It's cool. So, Fox could be a lesbian. Some people can refer it that way, and I really don't mind it. That's the way it is. Some people like it that way, and I saw some people do that honestly, and I really don't mind as long as they don't cross some boundaries I have installed, and hopefully they don't walk over it like a fucking asshole. So the Tommy and Fox ship, I do allow it because it's fucking canon. Because I could do whatever fucking I want in my own series. Okay, I'm not that creepy. I'm not that type of guy who literally takes advantage to everything. I'm literally following what the story is telling me. Oops. Oops, what? But anyways, let's keep continuing.
And that right there? That's the same issue we keep seeing over and over again. If a creator says, I'm uncomfortable with this, I don't want my characters portrayed this way, please stop. That should be the end of the discussion. Not arguing, mocking, pushing back, doing it anyway.
Don't do it. That sounds simple. Just do none of these. Do the opposite. Just respect the man's boundaries. Literally, my man, Green Buzz, is being disrespected by his boundaries. Just some people
You don't
have
get to
balls.
decide that someone else's boundary doesn't count because you like a ship. That's not fandom freedom, that's entitlement. And it's honestly heartbreaking to watch. What makes me sad is that this keeps happening to creators who genuinely care. They share their work, they trust the fandom, and then their comfort gets treated like an inconvenience.
I really respect my man, Cheap Ham. I said cheap, not the final word. I really respect my man, but read bus. Jesus Christ, it was literally 2 words. I couldn't even pronounce them. Jesus
People
Christ.
wonder why creators leave, why they stop interacting, why they go silent. This is why. A fandom that can't respect boundaries isn't a safe space, it's a pressure cooker.
Oh no, anything but this. Session 6. That isn't it, Harold. Oh god. Oh fuck. The woman on the bottom, it's literally me. I'm screaming in pain in agony. Please stop this.
There's another situation I want to talk about. This one involves Harold and a character named Hazel. Months ago, the same problematic creator made a character named Hazel and started shipping Hazel with Harold, the character created by the same person who made Todd and Lewis. The creator of Harold didn't like this and responded with funny parody videos. To be honest, these videos are pretty hilarious. Humor can be a valid way for creators to push back, but the situation still raised some concerns. Someone also claimed that there was NSFW content involving Hazel x Harold. The creator asked for proof, but the evidence provided was incorrect. While it's true that the Hazel creator has made NSFW content in the past,
The fuck?
any NSFW involving Hazel x Harold is unconfirmed.
No.
Even so, the pattern is clear. Someone was promoting a ship involving another creator's character while disregarding their boundaries, and people were spreading unverified claims. This can hurt others and create unnecessary drama, which is why it's so important to stick to the facts.
Where's the hate crossed a line?
There's another thing that really needs to be addressed, because it shows how out of control this got. Months ago, someone made fan art depicting violent harm toward one of her minor OCs. I'm not going to describe it. I'm not going to show it. And I don't need to.
Thank God. I thought I was going to get canceled by YouTube for a second.
The point is this: creating violent imagery targeting a minor character, regardless of how you feel about the creator, is never okay. From what I know, the art was deleted. But the fact that it existed at all should have been a massive wake-up call. That kind of content doesn't call out harm. It creates new harm. You cannot claim you're protecting boundaries while producing or encouraging violent content, even fictional, aimed at a minor character. That's just more damage. And this is exactly why I keep saying, harassment and escalation do not make you right.
Ow, my fucking ears! Ugh. Why we are afraid to be honest.
Another thing that really irritates me about this situation is how we're not even allowed to be honest anymore. And I don't mean defending her actions, because I'm not doing that, and neither are most people. I mean this. When she makes something that isn't problematic, something actually normal, people are terrified to admit they don't hate it. That's not accountability. That's fear. I remember someone saying they didn't like her digital art, they thought it was bad, but they genuinely thought her traditional art was actually pretty good. And some people would most likely act like that was a crime to say. Another time, months ago, someone said they didn't support her at all, but they liked one specific post, a character in a kidcore or decora style outfit. That was it. No praise of harmful content. No defense of bad behavior. And even that felt dangerous to say. When a fandom reaches the point where you're scared to say something neutral. You're scared to admit you like one harmless thing. You're scared people will turn on you.
No, I think this might be true because I saw some her art and I gotta admit it was pretty good. Her art style was really good, and I admitted it myself. So yeah, what the heck? For real. Mhm. Okay, okay. I might be talking in Spanish, but I cannot read Spanish myself. Big surprise. I know. Big surprise. So, all right. So I must admit it. I like the good sheep art. Not gonna lie. Yeah, because honestly, it's the best policy. And this is the problem she's discussing, or they're discussing right here, where the fandom reaches a point where you're scared to say something neutral. You're scared to admit you want like harmless thing. You're scared that people will turn on you. And that's what has been feeling for me. I've been scared ever since I've been hating on cheap. You thought I was gonna say it myself. Were you? Wait, did I say it? Fuck! Damn it! I broke my promise. Oh fuck! You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I like cheat animations. Art style. I like it. Okay, I like her art style. It's very creative, very good. She made her own scenes and everything else. At least that's what I think of. And some of her art was pretty good. I saw her latest art, and I thought it was pretty good, but not the X and Hansel art. Hmm. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I don't like cheat animations, but I do like their art. And here we go. We're being scared once more. I didn't like what cheat animations did in the past. I didn't like it. I didn't want like one bit what they did. And curiously, their art was gone to wasted when she did the unspeakable. A literal 6 years old kid who literally is down below me and acting like a child that is 1 2 years old. A dramatic. Now, obviously, I'm going to keep going, just not to crash out.
That's not a healthy community. That's a purity test. You should be able to say, I don't support this person, but this one thing was okay, without feeling like you're about to be attacked. Nuance should not be illegal. Liking a piece of art does not mean you agree with all their actions. You excuse harmful behavior. You support everything they do. People are allowed to have complex opinions. If the only acceptable stance is hate everything or else, then the fandom isn't about ethics anymore, it's about control.
Control you like a puppet. Hello.
I was a bad
Why they keep breaking my ears? Why they creep my ears? What they creep my ears?
girl. I did some bad
Information does not give you any permission. Permission. Pretty. Don't worry. Reassured.
things.
Some people have found her real name and face online because she posted it herself on another platform. That doesn't change the rules. It doesn't mean you can go harass her, threaten her, or spread that info further. Even if she shares personal details publicly, using that information to attack someone is illegal and immoral. Just because it's out there doesn't make it yours to weaponize. Doxing, threats, or harassment are never acceptable.
Never acceptable, people. Never acceptable. That should be the one common thing that the table will not accept. We do not accept harassment, doxing, and threats of all things. That should be clear. This is what I mean when I say the fandom's dying. Session 10. And freaking cuckoos look at me with the cuckoo eyes. Like,
This fandom used to feel alive. Now it feels like a dead tree, still standing, but hollow, cracking under its own weight.
damn, now I feel hollow.
Drama on one side, boundary violations on the other, harassment everywhere in between. People aren't leaving because they can't handle criticism. They're leaving because of many reasons. They're tired, the fandom is dying and getting boring, or mainly just because of the drama itself.
When I was just a
It
feeling
should have happened. It's dead. Happy ending. Or
found it rather silly.
Here's what actually helps in situations like this: blocking and disengaging. Reporting through proper platforms, clear boundaries, calm, factual discussions.
now, this is another thing you can do. Report them or what are the list is right here. So, yeah. But still, you should ignore them.
You are not
Me,
required
myself.
to interact. You are not required to argue. You are definitely not required to destroy someone. And, fun fact, engaging with someone's videos gives them a lot of attention. We can already see that ever since she started receiving hate, her
This is another point I'm going to brag about. So, cheap animations is rage baiting us. Quite literally, she is doing it. Because ever since she's been doing this, her first thing was the sheep and wolf ship, which I think now. And then she kept going. She kept going with more disgusting and more disgusting things. And more. And people just keep hating and hating and ow! And keep hating over and over. But what this actually does, it doesn't help shit. It literally expands her literal empire of full of fans that are dishonest, or I don't know if they're dishonest or honest. Just being honest. There are some fans that are, like her. I don't know who else likes her, but I mean, but let's just keep going.
videos have been getting more engagement, she's gained more subscribers, and she even hit 3K subscribers a few months ago.
Let me get like, hold on. Oh my god. Wait, the person who revealed her name is also the person who talked about bruh. If you're that one person who thinking that doxing was okay and nothing like, oh, guys, let's go dox someone today. Brother, you should really take a really hard look at yourself because you're looking like oh my God, the aliens from the attic. You're looking like the aliens from Homer Simpson's. Oh my God. Yes, I am roasting you. You, the very person who's talking about doxing. Because doxing should never be allowed for any reason. That's the one common thing. And I keep slamming my damn table because I'm angry. People don't understand shit. Oh my god. God damn it. Hold on. Let me get some more work. Let me get more blah 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 blah. Oh god, that's something like very wrong. See the number of subscribers I got. And let's go to where 3K. I'm telling you, life ain't fair. Life ain't fair. This is what mm, hate does to. Jesus Christ.
For people who say she doesn't deserve the attention, then stop giving it to her.
Yeah, just block her.
If someone doesn't want to change or do better, there's nothing we can do about it.
Let me be extremely clear.
I need to say this clearly, because I know how the internet works and I don't want my words twisted. The person who started all of this is not being excluded from responsibility. She is a major reason this fandom is in the state it's in right now. If her actions hadn't crossed serious boundaries, this situation wouldn't have exploded the way it did. I am not defending her. I do not support what she's doing. And I do not think her behavior is okay. Criticism of her actions is valid. Discomfort is valid. People choosing to leave because of her content is valid. But here's where I draw the line. I am not going to her channel to mock her. I am not sending threats. I am not encouraging harassment.
That's something you should do, people. Do not mock her, do not bully her, and do not harm her. What you should do is get the block, handcuffs, and push her out. That's how you ignore her, people. Do not give her the attention or anything. You should just ignore her. Do not give it to her. And obviously, do not do any of these. Do not. Obviously, I didn't go to attack her or mock her or sending any threats to her or make any harassment to her. And some of my friends who do this, I'm very familiar with, and which you know, familiar yourself as well. XD Hola. Oh, no, let's keep going.
Because the moment I do that, I become part of the problem. Harassment doesn't undo harm. It doesn't educate. It doesn't protect anyone.
No.
It just creates another situation where someone gets hurt, and nothing actually improves. You can hold someone accountable without becoming cruel. You can say, this behavior is wrong. This crosses boundaries. I won't support this. Without dogpiling, threats, doxing, public humiliation campaigns. Choosing not to harass someone doesn't mean you agree with them. It means you still have a moral line you won't cross. If we want this fandom to survive at all, we have to stop normalizing mob behavior. Because today it's her. Tomorrow it could be someone else. And at that point, no one is safe, and no one will want to create here anymore. I refuse to become the bad person in a bad situation just to prove a point. I can condemn harmful actions without losing my humanity. And honestly, that should not be a controversial stand.
That's it. It feels good to get better at something.
Final thoughts. Don't worry, there's still hope. At least I've hope so.
Do you feel like you are getting better at math?
I am not defending bad behavior. I am defending basic human decency. If your version of justice involves harassment, threats, and doxing, then you're not fixing the problem, you're making it worse.
Glad I didn't follow that.
This drama isn't making the fandom better. It's making it smaller, angrier, and unsafe. So please, before you jump on the next hate train, ask yourself, am I actually helping? Or, do I just want someone to burn? Because
Burn alive. Burn alive. Cheap animations. Burn alive. But an actual person would think, damn. So this is how it goes too, huh?
right now, the fandom is burning, and some people are acting surprised. But even with all the drama, there is hope for this fandom. People just need to acknowledge what they're doing, especially the problematic creator at the center of this. This fandom can get better, but it takes choice. It's a good community, it just needs improvement.
Improvement, people.
Remember, all fandoms have flaws. Shipping isn't inherently bad. Respecting boundaries is not optional. Doxing, harassment, or threats don't fix anything. The right way to handle issues? Ignore, block, or report if needed.
That's the things you have to do, people. This person is saying all the facts. All of them.
That's it. I know this might upset some of the people watching, and honestly, I don't
Don't care.
care. If no one else is willing to talk about it, I will. The problematic creator is not innocent, but I'm not here to force anyone to change. It's up to you to decide, act mature and make the right choices, or act immature and continue the behaviors that are killing this fandom.
I'm taking option 2. I'm taking option 1.
I hope this video makes you think. This might be my only video about this fandom, maybe. Please, share your honest opinions in the comments. I'll try to respond to all of them. And if you found this helpful, share it with others in the fandom. Let's try to make this space better, together. Thank you, smiley face. Martina out.
Alright, so that was the whole full video. Absolute cinema, Tommy, and everything else. So, obviously, give credit to Kitty Jester. If you wanted to watch the original video made by them, a link in the description will be right there. Damn it, I forgot the lines. God damn it. The link in the description. That's what I was meant to say before I fucking forgot it. Fuck. I always forget. I always do. Burn everything. All right, enough of me saying burn everything to the ground. Now let's get to the other segment about. We're back. We're going back to the comfortable thing and Robert's bullshit. So let's get this clear. People can lie, and there are some assholes who want to lie very clearly. But there are some people that are proven to try to say the true words. Like, there are some people that can lie, and all of them. And right here, me, I'm being 100% honest with you guys. I'm being honest right now. I'm not trying to lie or anything. Not trying to deny. Not trying to look like a pig and one with a fork. Nothing. I'm trying so hard to look honest. Look at my honest face. Does I say honest? But yeah. So let's make this very clear, people. Doxing, cyberbullying, and threats do not help at all. What you should do is block, ignore, and walk away from the type of creation they are doing. Do not cause more problems than they have to be. Because this whole fandom is dying very soon. And I wanted to share my personal opinions about what happened some months ago. So, yeah. To make it very clear, I'm very sorry for ever accusing anyone to doing some things that are some rumors that they're claiming. So, without proper evidence, you will look stupid. So, my best word saying, 1, do not make decisions when you're angry. Wait at least 3 days, and then you can make the decision. And 2, if you've already done it and feel guilty, forgive yourself. Because the past is the past. And the present is now. Thank you, wonderful people from the internet watching this video. And I know I'm probably going to get some messages from my Discord, which I'm going to link it down below if in case you wanted to join it. I'm going to leak my Roblox account. You thought I was going. Some people might try to dox me and all that stuff. I was about to say, if you want to be my friend on Roblox, my username is LeoFastbear312, and I'm going to put it in the links in the descriptions. So yeah, thank you so much, you people, for watching this video. And I'll see ya later. Boom. Woo! Oh, that didn't end as I thought. Hard.